Located in East Lansing, Michigan State University was established in 1855. Originally the Agricultural College of the State of Michigan, it was the first institution of higher learning in the United States to teach scientific agriculture. MSU's mission statement reads, as a public research-intensive land-grant university funded in part by the state of Michigan, our mission is to advance knowledge and transform lives by providing outstanding undergraduate, graduate, and professional education to promising qualified students in order to prepare them to contribute fully to society as globally engaged citizen leaders, conducting research of the highest caliber that seeks to answer questions and create solutions in order to expand human understanding and make a positive difference both locally and globally, and advancing outreach, engagement, and economic development activities that are innovative, research-driven, and lead to a better quality of life for individuals and communities at home and around the world. In the midst of an industrial revolution, the passing of the Morrill Act played a key role in the growth of higher education in America and the development of Michigan State University. The threshold of opportunity in America had shifted from the land to the factory. In combining the agriculture with the mechanic, the land-grant colleges were uniting the past and the future, two schemes of life. At war with Great Britain, America needed to improve its transportation system and increase its economic independence. Manufacturing began to expand. The Industrial Revolution involved a move toward large-scale machines and factories. Inventions including spinning and weaving machines operated by water power and eventually steam. Growth transformed the American society and economy into a modern urban industrial state. Transportation was expanded, electricity was effectively harnessed, and refining and production processes improved. By the 1850s, the industrial potential of the United States was as apparent as its agrarian past, and there emerged a growing awareness that a new age required new training and new preparation. By the 1860s, higher education had evolved out of a need to educate the nation's young to become farmers, engineers, educators, and scientists. The 19th century gave birth to the professional scientist, the term first coined in 1833 by William Whewell. Inventors began to design practical internal combustion engines, the light bulb, telephone, typewriter, and sewing machines. A self-educated man of modest upbringing, Justin Morrill was successful in business, architecture, horticulture, and politics, and known for his contributions to higher education. His revolutionary legislation would come to support colleges and universities that taught agriculture, business, engineering, mechanics, and home economics. Morrill's grand experiment would democratize higher education, expand opportunities based on merit and not social class, support scientific research and technological innovations, and mandate public service as an essential part of higher education. Its purpose was to promote the liberal and practical education of the industrial classes in the several pursuits and professions of life. Congressman Morrill served in the United States House of Representatives and Senate and was considered the chief sponsor of the 1862 and 1890 Land Grant Acts, which would become the most important pieces of legislation for American higher education in the 19th century. Through a federally funded program, land grants provided for the development or sale to raise funds to establish and endow land-grant colleges and universities that taught agriculture, business, engineering, mechanics, and home economics. For the first time, America's working class and minority citizens had the opportunity to pursue higher education. The 1862 Act provided for the support in every state of at least one college where the leading objective shall be, without excluding other scientific or classical studies, to each such branches of learning as are related to agriculture and the mechanical arts. The 1890 Act went on to provide annual appropriations with the stipulation that they did not deny admissions on the basis of race unless they also set up separate but equal facilities. With the support of President Lincoln, a proponent of higher education, the historic legislation was enacted in order to fund land-grant institutions. Lincoln believed education should become more general, as opposed to colleges that primarily taught medicine and law, and thereby promote the public's morality, sobriety, enterprise, and industry. With the establishment of the Land Grant Acts and the Department of Agriculture, Lincoln revolutionized agriculture and education in the United States, expanding prosperity and opened up opportunities that in turn increased independent workers. These new state colleges provided appreciation of wholesome rural values, clean, hard-working, honest young men and women determined to live good lives in a good world, there to broaden their horizons and to perfect their ingrained common sense. Dubbed the Bold Local Experiment, MSU became the prototype of the land-grant system and a model for the nation that validated higher education as a public benefit. The Morrill Act became a major component of the growth and evolution of higher education in the United States. Of the land-grant movement, none came closer to representing fundamental developments in American social and intellectual life, synonymous with opportunity, symbolic value for a democratic society. MSU is currently ranked among the world's top 100 universities in 5 fields: economics, business, social sciences, life and agricultural sciences, physics and engineering and technology, and computer sciences. From researching and treating life-threatening diseases to working side by side with farmers to address hunger and malnutrition, to advancing alternative energy technologies, Spartans develop sustainable solutions on a global scale that create prosperity and make life better for all. MSU is one of 105 land-grant colleges and universities represented in all 50 states, supporting more than 25 million graduates worldwide. In the land-grant institutions, the American people achieved popular higher education for the first time. Socially, politically, and intellectually, one of the great forces of the economic and social mobility in American society, it brought the government, both federal and state, firmly into the support of higher education. According to the Association of Public and Land-Grant Universities, today America's land-grant universities fulfill their mandate for openness, accessibility, and service to people through a variety of programs and activities. Many of these institutions have joined the ranks of the nation's most distinguished public research universities, enrolling more than 3.5 million undergraduate and 1.1 million graduate students who explore fields of inquiry far beyond the scope envisioned in the original Land Grant Act.